stepping out of a car or snapping out of a daydream, sometimes look as if they've been knocked back, as if they've been hit by something physical. Kids, little kids, bother me less than grown-ups because for kids, it's curiosity. No judgment. They simply want to understand. At an Eagles game or shopping with Mary Ann at Super Fresh Grocery, when a child is close enough and still young enough to point and boldly address his or her curiosity, "What happened to you?" before mom or dad realizes what's happening, I wish the parent didn't feel embarrassed and mutter an apology I never asked for, or try to whisk the kid away. I usually say, "That's okay, ma'am," or "No problem, sir, I'd like to answer the question." And I do. It's real simple. I was a firefighter, and I got hurt in a fire. 100% of the time, the little girl or little boy is satisfied with the answer and usually looks away, done and on to something else strange in the world. Grown-ups, they rarely move on so easily. I moved on long ago. The road I've been on since that night is a remarkable one, filled with great joy and satisfactions, as well as considerable pain and difficulty, including 4 dozen reconstructive facial surgeries. My count may be off by a couple. I don't know how many people thought I could get where I am, as I am. Mary Ann believed in me practically before she even saw what I looked like. Huge credit to a woman who agrees to a lunch date with a guy wearing a mask. I know that each of my 3 beautiful, incredible kids, Brian Jr., Matt, and Katie, believed in me from the beginning. Though for accuracy's sake, by the time the first of them showed up, I was well on my way to whatever this event here in New Orleans means. When Brian Jr. was born, I had already lived with the effects of the accident for 7 years. Every person who knew me when the accident happened thought it was about the worst possible thing ever. Yet it was also, cliché alert, the best. Waiting in the wing, I think back to the first time I spoke in public in such a personal way, a few months after the fire. I was invited to address a group made up mostly of firefighters on the virtues of perseverance. Supposedly I was a living example. Problem was, when I took off my mask mid-speech to show the audience what I was talking about, 7 people passed out. Not walked out, passed out. A group of firefighters. I hope that doesn't happen today. I don't expect it to. Once I survived the damage done to me by the fire, I was left with a huge advantage over almost everyone I saw. It would make many things, big and small, so much easier. Lots of people can't deal with the hand they've been dealt, and it's often not even that terrible a hand. Sometimes it is, way worse than mine. I appreciate that. But I feel bad for some of those who've been dealt a pretty decent hand. I don't mean that in a smug way. I truly do feel bad for them. I see them living in an unhappy, helpless way, certain it's out of their power to make things better. As if it's a settled thing, and they're literally unable to get from where they are to where they want to be. I know that journey is possible because I got from there to here. I went from seeing how it was treated by almost everyone around me, family, friends, coworkers, bosses, potential bosses who refused to be my boss, because what was the point, and lots of strangers, to how it's treated now, with so many people saying, "I never think about you that way." For those in my life, the ones from before and after, it's really not even a thing anymore unless I make a joke about it. I joke about it all the time. Some pretty rude jokes, too. Still, without my face looking like this, I honestly don't think I would be where I am today. I'm not saying that without the fire I would have had no reason to smile or feel proud, that I would have enjoyed no success. I don't buy that at all. I do believe that I'm a better professional because of the accident. My business partner and I started an investment and insurance firm more than 25 years ago and are now privileged to serve well over 1,000 clients. And I'm a better father, better husband, better son, brother, boss, mentor, colleague, friend, a better all-around person because of it. My experience from the fire and the aftermath helped forge who I would be, which is someone I probably never would have been. Look, I don't say go get caught in a fire, like I need to say that, or invite calamity or any sort of adversity. But what I took from everything that followed made me a happy man, fulfilled